little bit of lemon in that. Ready?
Scrambled egg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
I did put some cheese in the egg already.
Needs more.
Needs more? Yeah. That's for you. Good morning, guys. What I've got here in front of me is the rough cut of AK, the actor, doing her lines as the blonde. So we've got this side of the scene. When we went to the Vineyard Theatre the other day, we of course were seeing Hitch's side of the scene, so they were not filmed with each other in the room. It already looks incredible. I am so excited. So I'm gonna watch this scene and then make some notes and do some work once Blake is done messing around on Ableton, because of course Blake and I share the music making computer. Let's do it. Hey guys, so I have a very rough draft that I'm going to be basically just queuing in all of the moments that I have already created and have imagined in certain places. So since I'm working in Ableton, what you can do is just drag your video file into the arrangement, and then your audio for that video is just in an audio track. Like there's the audio track for it and the video pops out into a separate window. So what I'm gonna do is just like record in these moments and then give them markers and kind of just go from there and like see how what I've already have fits with what I've been given. This is a very, very rough cut of just the one-sided conversation. So for example, there's this moment right at the end when all of the talking is done and our character, the blonde, played by A.K. Young, is just sitting and kind of letting this information about there being a bomb under her seat and there being nothing that she can do about it, letting that sink in. And I've created this very dramatic but pretty tragic string kind of proclamation, if you will. And I found a moment where if I just like play what I have starting right here, my kind of cymbal hits happen to match up with like her head movement. So I'm just gonna record this in. So I'll arm all of these tracks here. Okay, so watch if I just play this in. It's a little bit complicated to like play the visual while doing the music, but we're figuring it out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so obviously it didn't work out exactly right. I did imagine her kind of getting up, and when it cuts to black is when the piano starts. So really, if we shifted it a little bit, it would actually be more like this. Let's just add a marker. That's the vibe. Yeah. So, there's a lot that you're like, oh, I don't think that works. Like these big cymbal hits, they don't just make sense randomly. I feel like they should be timed with some of her looks or something. But I do like coming out of that and then she gets up and then we go all the way down. So this kind of thing is what I'll be doing right now. Okay. Hi, Manny. Hi. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Hi. Hi, little guy.
went into the library with a mission, and that was to get some of Dua Lipa's reading list, like her September picks, maybe her August picks. And honestly, I was not very successful. I ended up getting True Grit by Charles Portis, highly recommended by Helen Garner, and Turbulence by David Saleh. I don't know much about it, but this author is on Dua Lipa's reading list, and this comes highly recommended from an author on one of her reading lists.
Hi guys, it's Sunday. I just wanted to show you something fun. First of all, I found a bass drum that is exactly what I've been looking for. I've been wanting something with tone, very subby tone, but I didn't want it to be like a synthesizer, like a boom bass. I wanted it to be percussive. And I found one. It's a contact instrument, and it's just like in their database, and it's their bass drum. It sounds like this. And honestly, just playing it like that for me is like, oh shit, I could do the entire movie just with this bass drum. Do you know what I mean? So I found the bass drum, and I also made this. It was meant to be like a sort of sci-fi ambient. I keep wanting to say landscape for this kind of, but soundscape vibe. And I was listening to it and I was like, wait, fuck. This is not like this old school, old Hollywood world. It's more of a new kind of sound, but I really think it works. So I just want to show you this as an option. I'm really still figuring out what things are going to be, and this is just one of the options I want to play for you. So I've got these MCC tension bows. I've got that going pretty low, just 2 notes, and then it gets repeated an octave above. So that's these. And then we have another contact instrument coming in here. This is the cello ensemble. And then it just gets more intense, and I just want to show you this moment where she sits down and the bass drum kicks in. Okay, let's have a look-see. And you won't hear Hitch's lines, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Okay.
With all due respect, fuck you. I'm going to sit here.
I just kind of wanted to show you this moment for me when she's like, fuck you, I'm gonna sit here. And then when she sits down and he's like, there's a bomb under your seat. Bam. And then when it all really sinks in, because Hitch just goes on and on. After he's told her like there's a bomb, he's like explaining how women aren't being tortured enough. And she's like, am I literally gonna die? It's like, what the fuck? So it's all sinking in, right? And so I think when there's that close up, it's really like, okay, this is the moment where you realize this is it. And I kind of like then the strings falling away and they're just being this bass drum.
What happened to you?
I can't live anymore.
Why?
The medium appears in.
I just think that's so dope, you guys. So, okay, I actually feel really good about that. This bass drum is awesome. Oh my gosh, I don't think it should ever stop. Oh boy, I don't know how this is gonna end for me. Like, I'm not sure about this ending. Fuck, exciting stuff. So after I played that string sort of ending, I felt it was too stark contrast to this doof doof, this like rhythmic, really chest connected feeling. So I thought, what if I kept that bass drum going forever? And I just went a little further with the vocal idea, because when I was upstate with the mimes, I sort of got a little bit obsessed with this idea that Hitch had this like little devil voice, because Jonathan, the actor, was in character like for the entire time that I met him, right until the end. And I had no idea right until the end when we were like, okay, that's the, what is it, champagne shot? I don't know anything about this. The martini shot? Oh my God. Where it's the last shot. After that, he sort of doubled over and went, oh, and he sort of like, I can best describe it as like shook out his voice, and he had this raw, like bellowing, deep baritone voice in this American accent. And I was like, what the fuck? Because as Hitch, and even like in between takes, it was almost like he was a little bit in his head voice the whole time and just being really proper. And so when this real person came out, I was like, fuck, I'm kind of imagining this character Hitch maintaining this facade of properness and kind of the music and this like maybe devilish kind of voice showing really what's underlying. So that's why I was so excited when I got that sort of throat singing sound upstate, having that sort of happen throughout like most of the score of Hitch talking. And then I also thought if we can derail that in a way where it becomes a little bit manic and higher pitched. And so I feel like adding this like visceral female voice to the end could kind of do the weight of this moment more justice. So let's hear that.
Is there anything I can do to stop it?
Nothing.
I want them to be a little less pretty. Let's try it. Oh boy. And what if I added one that was just doing like a gliss very slowly, and then also possibly changing vowel shapes? That might be a separate thing. Okay, let's try it. I did that in one breath. That was crazy, crazy, crazy. I want to hear how it sounds. Ah! Okay. Haha. Sometimes it sounds just too much like a person doing what I'm doing. But I really love the ending of it, and it's sort of going, and you can hear that I'm at the end of my breath. I think I can keep adding layers, but I think there are also ways that we can distort it a little more, so it's not so obviously just these layers of vocals. Oh, yeah, we're gone. I'm thinking of doing something like really high and like chirpy, like I don't know. I don't think I'm going to try and do it myself. I think I'm going to try and make it with what is already existing. All right, ciao for now, pals. See you later.
Okay, so tonight we have Denny's in the kitchen cooking up a special surprise.
Hello. This is called carrot tarator. This is a considerably Turkish dish, you can say. Although tarator, I'm sure it's Greek word. Tarator is a style of basically cooking, right? Mm-hmm. You can have carrot tarator, you can have cabbage tarator. This essentially means You mainly use olive oil, garlic. You cook them slow, and you almost wanna like caramelize them. We put it in the fridge so it can cool down, and then we introduce it to yogurt. We mix it with yogurt, and we put a little bit of mayo in it. And then you just mix it, and it's essentially ready, right?
Yeah.
And you can also choose to put some walnuts, which goes really well with it. You can also crush the walnuts and mix everything together. That's a good option too. But yeah, this is carrot tarator.
Carrot tarator.
Yes.
And so we're excited to see the finished product in a little bit.
Yes, we'll see, we'll see.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, bye. Sleep tight.
Guys, I just wanted to tell you about my potatoes. This is the second time this week that I have made mashed potatoes. I have not made mashed potatoes since like
College.
Not even no, like high school, like living in South Africa where we eat mashed potatoes all the time.
Yeah.
And then this week I was like, I want to do mashed potatoes, and I was like, oh my god, mashed potatoes are the freaking best, and I can make them. And so I made them again, and there they are. Voila! Dennis is whipping up his yogurt carrot
tarator.
tarator. Look at that!
So this is on an earlier EP that I put out, and yeah, I've never played it for anybody. I'm gonna try. So it's called Soft Sun. Walking back on the southern side, country sun makes the water shine. Learn something from the sunburned sky, doesn't know the days. Can you believe this love sometimes? Don't shy away, don't ever hide. A restless heart like the mother tide, and taking all the ways that you told me. Every day is gonna turn to night. You hold me softer than the morning light.
Hi guys, we are reaching the end of the month. It's the 27th, and I have been so very reticent to edit this video. I have not started because I have so much footage of like really cool things. There's gonna be a lot of beautiful stuff, I know, but I'm also just like, oh, I have to make all of this music for it, and anyway, I've just been really procrastinating, and I'm just letting that be. I'm gonna let it be what it is, because I know that I will find the motivation to do it, and if I don't, I will still do it anyway. And instead of editing right now, I'm on here to show you something that has made me so happy. I guess it's another episode of Joni Moves Around Furniture, starting with my kind of computer work area. I decided that for scenes like these, I want to have the light fully on my face. I just ordered a desk stand for my laptop so that I don't have hunched shoulders and pain in my shoulders from editing like this. So that's actually arriving today, which is perfect timing because I should probably start editing. I've just been wanting to like nest, and it's just for myself, it's for no one else, I promise. There's nothing going on. All I want to do is make my space look good, and maybe it has something to do with finding a minor moth infestation and being like super aware of everything that I own, and I want it to, you know, be put to good use, and I want to be able to take care of it well, because moths live in places where there's no movement and there's no light. And I was like, light it all up, there's gonna be movement everywhere. So I've just been super nesty, you know, just making my little den, and it feels really good, but at the same time I feel kind of bad about it because I'm not doing anything necessarily like productive in terms of society, but it's just what I feel like I need right now. I just want to make my apartment look good and feel good and be clean and livable, and that's what I've been doing. So yay to the end of another month. Hope you're doing good, and wish me luck. I hope I put this out. Much love. Goodbye.